So I think my husband is next.
Thanks, Marnie. So I'm David Blakey. I've known Doug Euper for almost 10 years, I think. We met in Little League Baseball back when it was Central Irvine Little League, before it turned into Irvine Ranch Little League. His boys, Cal and Casey, are the same age as my two boys, Dylan and Mitchell. So we had the opportunity to play against Doug many times and on the same team as Doug many times. And I actually had the pleasure of coaching with Doug several times in Irvine Ranch Little League. And believe me, Doug knows a lot more about baseball than I do. So I learned a lot from him about how to coach those kids on the baseball field. Doug really, I think, is one of the more experienced coaches in Orange County. And people that don't know him well or haven't seen him actually coach the kids might not realize that, but we really benefited for many years from his expertise and his wealth of knowledge that he brought to the baseball field. So I also had the privilege of working with Doug on the Irvine Rancheros travel team that he started. And I hesitate to call it a travel team because we really didn't travel that much. Doug figured, why do we have to drive to Arizona and Nevada and Utah to play baseball games when there's plenty of great baseball to play here locally? So it wasn't really a travel team. He started the Rancheros as a way for his former players in Little League to transition into high school. He really wanted to get those kids ready to play at the next level. And he saw that void and he felt like he could fill it, and he did a great job with the Rancheros and with those boys. Many of those boys that he coached in Little League and on the Rancheros are now on their high school teams and doing very well. And many of those boys in high school are actually going to go on and play baseball in college. And it has a lot to do with the way Doug coached them from a very young age about how to play the game the right way, with respect for the game and respect for the other team as well. So Doug, like I said, did the Rancheros and Little League as a benefit to the players. He never did it for his own self-satisfaction. It wasn't about his ego. It was just, what can I do to help out these kids and make them better baseball players? And the reason I say that is because that's the reason Doug is going into local Irvine politics. When Doug told me he was going to run for the Irvine School Board, I wasn't surprised, because out of all the people I know, Doug Euper would be the person to take that step and just jump right into the deep end into the world of local politics. Doug will go into a lot more detail about why he actually made the decision to run for the Irvine Unified School District School Board, but I will tell you this. He did it for the benefit of his two boys, Cal and Casey, my two boys, Dylan and Mitchell, all of the students in Irvine and all the student athletes in Irvine. He did it for them. He didn't do it for himself. Once again, it wasn't for self-satisfaction. It was just to help out the local community. So I proudly endorse Doug Euper for School Board Trustee Area 3.
I'm Doug Euper, and I approve this message.